getting some of that run in the third quarter had to feel pretty good for you.
Yeah, it felt real good. Just kind of, like I said, just getting back to playing my game, it felt real good. And kind of upset I didn't score, but I just know next time I got to dive in there, hit the pylon or something.
How much of a difference did you notice in what they were showing you defensively in that second half? Did you notice them more now?
Yeah, I mean, we just had to stick with it, keep running at them, keep forcing them, to tackle us, and eventually they'll wear down and we'll break one.
How much of a test of patience is that? Because I know that sometimes in the first half when you're trying to establish the run, probably is like you're beating the head against the wall. But when you break those runs in the third quarter, it makes that difference.
Yeah, I mean, as a running back, a lot of times that's how it is. You have to kind of wear the defense down, and later in the game is kind of when you get your big run. So you have to stay patient.
Is that the goal, especially when you have three quality running backs? Just keep pounding with all three of you guys until you wear them out.
Yes, sir. And I think like I said, each one of us are rotating in, so we all have fresh legs coming in. So as far as the defense, they're probably keeping most of the same guys out there. So I think it's an advantage for us.
How patient do you have to be when you have a couple guys out there and you just you have to be ready for your turn?
Yeah, you gotta stay loose. Stay ready. And then when you get in the game, you just gotta go out there and perform.
Do you guys motivate each other? Like, see, Rico, break one. Do you kind of say, okay, now I got to go out there and kind of do the same or better?
Because I know me and him were talking about it. We're like, one of us started, the other one finished it. So that's kind of the mentality we have. Whether it's him, AJ, we all kind of have that same thing. So whoever starts it, you finish it, or if you need a breath, or somebody else come in and finish it.
Take us back through that long run of yours. I mean, after having to set out for a year, that had to be one of the most exhilarating moments of your athletic career.
Yes, sir. It was. Very, very proud. I just had a feel, and just cut it back and tried to hit it, tried to go score.
At what point in that run did you realize how wide open the backside was?
Once I kind of gave it a look, it looked good. So I was like, I got to hit it, so just try to finish it towards the end.
Was there any surprise that they left that side of the field as open as they did?
No, it wasn't a surprise. For me, you kind of have to, running back, you have to keep your eyes open, use the whole field. So that's kind of what I like to do.
Green turf never looked so good, huh?
Yeah, it did. Look real good.
How many family members and friends you're going to have for your first home game Saturday?
Trying to get as many as I can. A lot of them are coming up, and just trying to get the stuff arranged so everybody can be able to make it in. So handling that now.
What have you noticed about Kentucky?
They're a pretty good group. They brought a lot of guys back. So they played a lot of ball together. So it'll be a good measuring stick, like for us.
What have the guys kind of told you about how the fact that there's a streak involved with them and how they haven't won against this team in a while? How much does that kind of weigh on you and kind of focus on your preparation this week?
Yeah, we just want to break that streak. We're at home. We have a good game plan, and we're going to go out there and execute it. And then with our fans too, I think it's a huge advantage. So we just got to go out there and perform.
How do you channel your emotions? I know that it almost kind of feels like a second opener. It's probably going to be a little excited, that kind of thing. How do you channel that properly?
Just go out there and have fun. We're out there to play football. So of course the fans are going to get you juiced up, but eventually you have to lock in and get ready to go.
Tyson, when the game was over the other day, how satisfied was you with finally getting your opportunity and going out there and producing and proving what you can do?
Yeah, very, very satisfying. Just for me, my family, my coaches, my teammates. Just the encouragement I've gotten, throughout, even from last week. Just to stay ready. Because you never know when your time is coming. So you just have to stay ready and make the most of your opportunities.
Tyson, how much, I don't know if the disappointment's the right word, but the game against NC State, you didn't get on the field a lot that game. Did you know that it might be that way, or was there disappointment on your part that you didn't get more opportunities in that game?
We didn't really get a lot of plays offensively, so that was one thing. But of course, like all games, it's a different game, different game plan, different opportunity. So, like that game, I stayed ready, and I got in there. I did the best I could. So, that's how I approach every game.
You talk about staying ready and waiting for your opportunity. How do you keep yourself ready mentally?
Just visualizing what you want to do when you get in the game. And, also your teammates keep you up also. We kind of like that. We do encourage each other. So they kind of, keep me up and, hey, stay ready, your time's coming. So, just do that to everybody on the sideline, just so nobody's kind of like falling away from the game, getting themselves away from the game.
I know you guys didn't have one this week, but what are Sunday practices like for you guys and guys that maybe didn't play a whole lot on Saturday?
Sunday practices, kind of just corrections. Want to go over the things that we did, in the game that we can clean up on. We also get a lift in that day also, so it's just kind of a way to fine tune everything coming off of the game.
Did you participate in the one last week, or were you part of the corrections?
Yeah, I was part of corrections both weeks.
Okay, so how important are those Sunday practices for guys that maybe didn't play a whole lot, but are still trying to learn this kind of offense and defense?
I think it's important regardless if you play or don't play, because there's always things that somebody else may get that you didn't get. So you have to be able to respond the correct way. So I think it's good for everybody.
Just want to describe yourself as a running back or even your running style, given that, 3 quality backs, it seems like everyone contributes something, different. I guess, how would you describe your game?
I don't know. I get asked this question a lot. I like to just say my style. I don't really say I do this or do that. I just have my style, and I feel like it's effective for me.
Is there a running back in the NFL or in the college?
Yeah, I mean, somebody that I like to look at, I would probably say David Johnson or Le'Veon Bell. Those are kind of the guys I like to look at. And, of course, the guys across college. You always watch guys and, like, okay, I like what he did there. Try to take that from his game and put it in mine.
Tassan, what's it like working with Coach Bentley?
It's great. I know when I first moved here, all you heard about was Burns. And I didn't know he was the coach there at that time. So just kind of, hearing about that stuff and the great run they had and just being able to work with him, I think it's just great.
Did you think you were in the end zone on that play?
I did. I thought I was, but I guess they didn't think the same.
After watching film, do you still think you were in the end zone?
Yes, sir. I still think I was in. I mean, I could have did a little bit more. Maybe hit the pylon next time, but yeah, I definitely thought I was in.
What's it like working with a coach whose son is the quarterback?
I haven't experienced a son being a quarterback, but growing up, I did play with a teammate. The head coach, his son was our center. So I mean, it's kind of the same thing. I don't really see it, a big issue. It's kind of all just brings us together. And it's another thing. You take more pride in just trying to protect him. Also, you're like, Nate, this is his son, so you don't want him to get beat up.
Anything else? Is there anything technical-wise that Coach Bentley has taught you, whether making cuts, or how to read a front?
Yeah, we work on that all the time. Reading fronts. Of course, you want to be able to ID the defense because that'll tell you a lot as far as where the run may hit. And like today, after practice, he kind of had us working with heavy balls and leaning one side to another, just working on our stance and staying low, and working on our pad level and stuff.
Does he ever bring up Marcus Lattimore's name or use him as an example when teaching you guys?
Yeah, he does. Just a great guy, great football player, great citizen. It's just a great example of being great at football, but being able to transition, throughout life. Because you can't play football forever. You have to be able to transition and still have an impact on the community.
Anything else, guys?
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.